And we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday. So confused as to what day it is because my kids have been on the spring break, Easter break. So I'm just totally confused with what day it is. Today was their first day back to school since the break, but it's Tuesday. And I just keep thinking in my head right now that it is Monday, but it is Tuesday. And today is actually our 27th consecutive session. So I'm really, really, really excited to be here. And I know I keep saying every day, I'm excited to be here. It's nice to be here doing this with you. I'm really excited for those of you who have been watching every day and participating, but I really am. I've been starting to receive messages from some of you about the videos, the lives we've been doing every day. And slowly but surely, many of you are coming around. You are coming around to that daily practice, allowing yourself time each day to just sit within, relax your energy, calm down, process out some thoughts, distance yourself a little bit from those things that are stressing you out and causing chaos in your life. And good morning. And starting to incorporate more of those things that inspire you. And that's sort of what I wanted to talk about today. I've said to you all so many times, and if you're scrolling through social media right now and you come across me on your screen, it's meant to be. Don't change the station. Hang out for a little while. I promise you. This will be a great conversation for you to hear. We're going to have an incredible meditation today. And I'm here doing this every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. New York time. So I am always saying to you to write down all of the things in life that do not serve you. And what do I mean by the things in life that do not serve you? The things in life that cause you stress, the things in life that make you feel depressed, the things in life that you just don't like. And this could be people, places, things. The foods you eat, to the people you hang out with, to the home you live in, to the job you have, you can write down all of these things that you don't like. And I tell you in the next breath that you can do the next thing. You can write down all of those things that are realistic and logical and resonate inspiration and truth with you. Okay. So, what I mean by that is the things inside, those things you want to learn, those things you want to create, those things you want to do and become in your life. All of those things can inspire you and help you. So, if we start to distance ourselves, as I've said to you, from those things slowly but surely, to put some space between the people who stress us out, give yourself more time, all of those things. Stop going to the places that stress you out. Stop watching the news that stresses you out. Stop partaking. And then you start incorporating these hobbies and crafts and techniques and just things that inspire you. Flowers and pretty pictures and whatever you inspires you. Could be pictures of trucks. I don't care. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much. It could be anything that inspires you. I don't know you personally. For me, music, I'm a musician, a drummer. I've been playing drums since I'm 12, 13 years old. So I love music and I love drums. I love art. I love photography. I love gardening, like house plants, and I love meditation, and I love Star Wars and things like that. So I surround myself with those things. I don't excessively hoard and collect things. I do collect certain things, but when I look around my home, the things I see are in line with who and what I want to be inside. They're in line with the things that make me feel joy and help me maintain an elevated vibrational state of existence, my energy. So, just as we know what we don't like, we know what we do like, we can slowly start moving away from this, incorporating this. There's one really important thing that we take completely for granted. And if we give it just a little bit more focus, give it a little bit more of our attention, it will be one of those things that changes our lives. So bear with me, because I'm going to say two words right now, and you might go, oh, I don't need to hear this. Yes, you do. Mindful eating. Don't you dare go anywhere, because this isn't just about sitting there and looking at your food and tasting your food and feeling the texture and the aromas, and all of that is a part of mindful eating, which I'll get to in a moment. But the most important aspect of mindful eating is your awareness and what you are putting in to your body. Look, I don't care if you're Jew, Muslim, Catholic, atheist, I don't care. This thing is your temple. And I'm sorry you got to see mine in high definition, but your body is your temple. And what you are putting into your body is, without a doubt, no argument, no debating it, it is affecting you physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you are eating thick foods, pastas and pizzas and ice creams and cakes and sugars and snacks, these are all heavy foods. One, you know what they're doing to your body. They're physically, appearance-wise, making you gain weight and altering the color of your skin and the texture of your hair and your nails, right? But internally, they are your triglycerides and cholesterol and your sugar and blood sugar levels are going through the roof, and they're all over the place. So when we're eating something like this, it is affecting our body on a level of function that dictates everything else. Because when this isn't operating right, and the blood's not flowing and garbage is flowing through our system, this isn't working right. You're not feeling calm. You're not thinking clearly. You're stressed. Your emotions are getting the better of you. You're anxious. You're constantly thinking. You're lost. You're living without purpose. All because you are not giving yourself the micro and macronutrients that you need for your brain to function well. So what happens when this part of our body, the organs and the brain, aren't functioning well? That energetic thing that you are, that frequency you hear, those chills you feel on the back of the neck, your soul that streams information in and out of this body, one, isn't sending energy out properly. It's sending out to the collective chaos and depression and fear and self-loathing and exhaustion and just giving up. That type of a mentality and energy. But you're also projecting this out to the people around you, and you're not receiving that beautiful, clear, crystal clear, infinite knowing that you are connected to. I'll read those questions towards the end. So what you're eating absolutely affects your body physically and mentally and spiritually. So mindful eating, not just about the senses and the textures and focusing on the food you're eating, which I am getting to right now, but that whole aspect of your awareness and what you are literally allowing, giving permission to enter into your body. You are welcoming garbage and foods that are not serving you well. And I know, man, listen, this is a decaf, venti mocha latte, decaf, no whipped cream, oat milk, but there's 7 pumps of syrup in there. Do you know how much shit this is right now? But it tastes great, right? Just like chocolate ice cream and cake and cheesecake and key lime pie. And I am an ice cream connoisseur and fanatic. I am a sugar addict. There's no other way about it. I love and depend and rely on sugar, and I love it. I do my best to avoid it, but it is a massive weakness for me. So these things that we're putting into our body, we have to be conscious of. And I green juice, I drink juice every day. I do consciously eat good meals throughout the day so I'm getting my nutrients and proteins. I force myself sometimes to sit down and have those good, healthy meals, especially when I know between meal 2 and meal 3, I'm definitely going to cheat and have something. And then after dinner, I'm going to cheat and have something, right? So you want to make sure that you're eating properly, because what happens in most cases is we're so caught up in our thought and we think we're so busy. We don't realize, what is it, 1,440 minutes in a day or something like that. We don't think about that, over 1,400 minutes in 24 hours. And we can't take 30 just all to ourselves to focus on ourselves and meditate and be quiet. But mindful eating. So think of the things you're putting into your body, and most of you are so consumed with thought, so consumed with the exterior world. What's going on social media? What are they doing here? What's this person posting? What's this? Scroll, 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 scroll. Just infinite scrolling without purpose. Just all day long. All of you, go to your phone right now and go to settings and look at screen time. You'll be astounded, right? So stop, seriously, because what's happening is you're just letting your life sift by you. And you're not realizing, because you're running out of time in the day, you're just eating shit food. Oh, let me cook that DiGiorno pizza. Let me throw that into the microwave. Oh, let me just have some pasta with some sauce. All these things sound good, but they're garbage. Even pasta and sauce, it's nothing. It's flour, egg, and water and crushed up tomatoes. You're not really giving yourself anything good, right? Throw some meatballs in there or so. And I'm a vegetarian, unless something inside of me calls for something different. But I am predominantly a vegetarian, not a vegan anymore, a vegetarian. But you have to eat good. So for me, I greens are always something good. Salads and fruits and vegetables, good lean proteins. Those are the things that you should be eating. If you're somebody who's not really in a place where you can financially afford to have good foods, and just so you know, the ingredients of a salad, like buying like lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumber, it's cheaper than buying a pack of Oreos. So don't even go there, because so many times I hear, oh, I can't afford to eat good. Yeah, you can, because the shit you're eating costs more than the fresh stuff. And you just don't know, because you're not even walking over into the produce section and looking. You're just going with what you heard online and you're running with it. And that's the problem. Okay? That's the problem with everything in your life. You're feeding off the exterior world. So again, salads, lettuce, greens, chickpeas, beans, lentils, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins. These are the things you should be eating. And if you're eating these things, you're going to be okay when you have those little cheats and snacks. You will. And believe it or not, you'll have less of those cheats and snacks because you're eating and you're full. And here's the best part. As soon as your body starts to absorb and process and benefit from the healthy foods you're giving it, you don't even want those foods anymore, because subconsciously your mind is now feeling better and functioning better. You're getting better, receiving better. All those things are happening. So your conscious mind is now feeding off of that positive energy. You're walking through the supermarket and you're going right past Chips Ahoy's and you're going right to the produce section. So mindful eating, that whole aspect of your physical and mental and spiritual well-being, is absolutely related to what you are putting into your mouth. And that whole other aspect, you want to be here right now, because no other moment exists in your life. Everyone watching right now, this is the only moment that exists in your life. This morning is gone. This afternoon hasn't happened yet. Right now, these words, this moment is all there is. And it's amazing when you can be here and not lost in all that thought and emotion and want and need. So, what else can we do when you're eating, when you're having something? Look, here's a cup. I know what's in it, right? But right now, I'm bringing my awareness, I'm focusing on the sensation of feel, the texture of the cozy, the smoothness of the cup, the lid, right? That edge of the lid. I'm feeling it. Then I'm tasting it. All of my senses are on the chocolate and the oat milk, the feeling of it, the warmth going down my throat. Completely here because of a cup of coffee. And how many times are you putting something in your mouth every day? Don't say it. How many times are you putting something in your mouth every day? So everything you're eating, everything you're tasting, everything you're touching is an opportunity to bring yourself in the present moment. When you're in the car, you're driving, right? Now, this has nothing to do with mindful eating, but you're in the car, you're driving, you just had an argument on the phone, or you got some bad news, or you just stressed out, and you're sitting there and you're lost in thought. What can I do? What can I do? Rhode Island, 22 miles, exit 47, tree, bridge, street lamp, blue car, red car. Start focusing on the things that are presently in your line of sight, narrating them verbally out loud, and you are refocusing your energy. And we have this ability with everything you're doing. So today I wanted to talk about that aspect of mindful eating, but not so much in the see, taste, smell, touch, the senses aspect of it, but more on the mindful awareness aspect of what we're eating. Because honestly, man, it's everything. It really is everything. What we're putting into our body is dictating how we are feeling and thinking and living. And that is aside from everything we're letting the exterior world do to us. And most cases, you're doing these bad things, this neglect to yourself, this lack of self-care and proper eating because of what you are focusing on in the exterior world. The who, what, why, want, need, all of that. They're doing what? What? Everyone is going to this healing session because they're going to be hitting gongs on the beach. Okay, I'm in. And you lay there and you relax and bing, bong, whoa, whoa, breathe. Ah, oh, that felt great. Why? Because you allowed yourself time to relax, something you don't normally do. Now, the next time you're doing that, have somebody properly and safely guide you to those places inside that are coming back up with you, those past relationships that are affecting your present or future relationships. That way, mom and dad raised you, and now you're projecting those ways onto your kids, even though you don't want to. There are things you're doing in your life that you could readjust and shift your perspective on, and that shift of perspective will change your life. Not a universal frequency, not sage, not a crystal, none of that stuff out there. You have to be the shift in your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, food, relationships, perspective, all of it. It's up to you. This is your life, and you need to be accountable for it. I can only be here to help you. So, what we're going to do right now is have a nice, deep, quiet meditation. I don't need to give you a lecture 27 sessions in. You know anchors, breathing, the nothingness of the mind's eye. You know if you're stuffy, it's okay to breathe through your mouth. You know if you have an itch on your face, you can pick your hand up and scratch it. You are under no rules. There's nothing written in the side of a mountain that says you cannot think in meditation. You cannot move in meditation. None of that is true. It's all nonsense. It's all spoken by people who have no concept or idea of what meditation is. And while you get comfortable and in a comfortable position, I can tell you how I started meditating. All right. So please get in a comfortable position. But for me, I started meditating as a child. I had a really chaotic, abusive family growing up, mother, father, and sister. My parents were divorced when I was 4.5 years old. And then I was kind of trapped with my mom and sister, who took all of their hatred for my father and men and the world out on me. And they also took their insane uh, issues out on me. So when I was young, there was a closet in my mom's room, the yellow room, down at the end of the hallway. And I used to hide in there. I would go and sit in the closet. And it was pitch black, and I was 4 or 5 years old. And when I would sit in there inside, I would just kind of close my eyes because it was dark. And I realized at like that very young age that if you were in a pitch black room, and your eyes are closed, you can see this kind of texture. You can see that there is a texture. Even if you close your eyes right now for a moment, you can see there's a texture. There's not nothing. It's not smooth. It's not infinite blackness. Anyway, open your eyes. So when I would open my eyes in that darkness, I realized those moving particles, that texture was still there. So at this early age, I had this kind of thought like, I'm in someplace, but I'm still in it. When I close my eyes and go in my mind, but I open my mind, I'm kind of still in my mind. I was tripping myself out as a kid. Anything to think about other than what was going on outside of the closet. So when I would sit there and close my eyes, I would ask myself these questions like, why is this happening? Why are they doing this? What did I do? And I would get responses. It wasn't like another voice going, because you are, it wasn't anything like that. I've only had another voice speak to me once. And all it said to me was, it's all an illusion. And when I asked, who are you? It responded, who are you? We'll get there to another day. So when I would ask those questions of a kid, it was kind of like I would get these images of my mind, and it was like a silent voice speaking to me. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's like a silent voice. And I would see pictures of like this dark haired woman with blue eyes and Connecticut and kids. And I would know I'd have a good life. And all of this was for a reason. So I started meditating basically when I didn't even know what meditation was. And then I started studying martial arts at the age of 7. And in the martial arts class, we would meditate in the beginning and at the end of the session. And then I started to realize, ah, there is an entire existence and purpose to this. And I was really fortunate because at that very young, early age, I really was aware of the observer. I won't say I became the observer, but I was aware of it. And no matter what I was doing, hanging out with friends, dating girls, playing drums, boxing, fighting, whatever I was doing, right? I always had that inner awareness present with me. So that's how I started meditating. And I was very young, and I've been doing this all my life. And we're going to tomorrow get into open eye meditation because all of you have daydreamed before. You've sat there and you've stared into space and you've been gone. Everything is perfect, crystal clear in that moment. And then somebody comes over, hey, snap out of it. And you're like, huh? And you pull back here. Open eye meditation is a real thing. And daydreaming is something in the subconscious mind telling the conscious mind to shut up and get out of the way and take a minute. It's like the inner body forcing the exterior body to take a moment. So it's natural meditation, daydreaming. You see somebody daydreaming, leave them alone. Don't wake them up. Don't snap them out of it. If they're drooling on themselves, leave them alone, all right? Unless they're having some medical condition or they're on some drugs or something. But if somebody's just sitting there zoning out, staring into space, they are in a really beautiful, blissful state. Don't come over there and smashing into them and waking them up and snapping out of it, all right? So you're in a comfortable position, and I feel good today. My dog is sick. You know what's going on, but I feel good today, and I'm here with you. So let's relax our bodies. You know the deal. The skin on our face, around our eyes, under our eyes, our temples, the cheeks, the jaw. the center of the face. We want to bring our attention, our awareness to the face and just relax the skin, and we'll naturally move down with a few breaths. All right, so breathe in with me. A moment and relax, just relaxing the skin, the eyes. Breathing in again. And exhaling, relaxing more of the face. Breathing in again, we'll move down to the neck and the shoulders. Just bringing that awareness and focus and feeling of relaxation to the shoulders and the neck. Breathing in, we'll move down to the chest and the belly. Exhale and just let it all hang out and let it go. Relax your body. Breathing in again, no judgments, no expectations. Filling our lungs, resting in the moment, focusing on our spine. Relax. You'll feel that tingling sensation around your spine as you relax. One more time for the spine. Visualize, feel, and be aware of the entire spine. Exhale. Perfect. One more good breath in. The hips and thighs. Exhale, relax down. Sinking and settling into your seat. One more good breath in. The calves, the feet, the toes, even the bottom of the feet and the heels. See it, think it, feel it, relax. The whole body. Breathe in, close your eyes, and just exhale and completely let go. One more breath in. Exhale, letting go of any more lingering tension and stress. Breathe in again. And let go of the breath. Take a moment. Let yourself acclimate to the stillness and silence within. If there are sounds around you, let there be sounds. Everything in this moment is as it should be. No expectations, no judgments, just sitting within. If thoughts present themselves or your mind wanders off into thought, that's perfectly okay. When you realize you're thinking, just simply return either to looking and being aware of your natural breath or just visually focusing on the nothingness of the mind's eye. You can do both, or you can do whatever you are more comfortable with, focusing on the natural breath or observing into the nothingness. I constantly speak of the observer. But what is the observer? Beyond the noise, beyond the information, beyond the wants and needs, deep inside, beyond everything, is that simple, energetic awareness. We identify with every single thing we see, hear, and taste and touch. Our name was given to us by our parents. It's not truly who we are. All of our wants and needs have been formed by what we have experienced and witnessed, what we've been conditioned to believe we like and want. Our name, our identity, our wants and needs have nothing to do with who we are inside. In the mind's eye, we can see our name fade away into nothingness. We could see the faces of our friends and family, and we can temporarily just let them fade away into the nothingness. Reflecting on the objects in our home, our clothes, the food in our refrigerator, we can temporarily let all of that just fade away into the nothingness. Right now, as you sit with me, you can feel and sense every part of your body without moving, without touching, and without seeing. Your left knee, the top of your head, your right elbow, the palm of your right hand. You can individually sense each area of your body. And with me right now, breathing into the center of the chest and exhale, being aware of the entire body at once. Letting go of the breath, feel the energetic lines surrounding your body. Like a character drawn on a piece of paper, you can feel the outline of your entire vessel. Sense this. Feel this. Observe your body just from being within. In this moment, you are not your name. You are not the actions and events you've experienced. You are not the reflection you see in the mirror. In this moment, you are the observer, the one who is listening to me. Sit. Sit within and embrace this truth. You are the observer. Repeat after me. I am light. I am life. I am everything. I am light. I am life. I am everything. I am light. I am life. I am everything. Repeat this 3 times inside. Drawing a deep breath into the center of the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Drawing in a deep breath, wiggle the toes and fingers, centering and aligning the body. And exhale. One more breath in, keeping the eyes closed. Exhale, relaxing the body. Continue to keep your eyes closed and take a minute or two. And when you feel ready, when you are comfortable, slowly open your eyes. Thank you. Nice, easy, relaxing, really nice. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. And remember, as I say repetitively all the time, the more we do this, the more you strengthen your capacity to be here in the present moment and respond and react and interact from this place of stillness within. Thank you so much, Rosie. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, with that being said, still let yourself relax. If you're just opening your eyes, just coming out, don't move so fast. Just chill out. You're still here. We're still hanging out. Everything is still nice and calm. We have a couple of minutes. Let's see. I still can't get over it. It always gets me down a little bit because I can't visualize anything. Soul Reaper. Okay. Let's hold there for a moment. So this is an issue a lot of people have. And if you close your eyes and I say, imagine a red cup, I'm assuming that you can't just see in the mind's eye a red cup. Is that correct? Is that basically what's happening? You can't close your eyes and see a strong, solid red cup sitting there. Would that be kind of what you mean by you can't visualize anything? If so, don't worry about it because you can still, I think you said something there. Pitch black. I can just feel what it looks like. There you go. That's fine. Because believe it or not, that is about how 90% of the people see inside. They can't close their eyes and literally see this red cup. Like when I close my eyes and I say, visualize a red cup or a path before you, there's not always this Walt Disney or cinematic imagery going on in my mind. That's a very hard thing for people to do, and it's not a very common thing. I can sense and feel that cup. I can imagine that cup there. Like even your eyes are open right now. Your eyes are open right now. Here we are. You're looking in the room. I can imagine a red cup floating in the midair. I don't see a red plastic Dixie cup floating in the middle of my room. That would be really intense if we were able to augment reality in that sense. But I could sense it, I could feel it, I can imagine its awareness and presence there. Now, you also said pitch black. I want to question that for a moment. So if you close your eyes right now, I'll read that in a second. I see it. If you close your eyes right now and you look around the room, you could see the fluctuations of light coming through your eyelids. So, one, we know we have that. But if you really, let's go pitch black. Let's not press on our eyes. Don't do that because that's going to induce colors because you'll be doing my third eye meditation technique, but let's not get into that now. But if we just cover and cup over our eyes and cover it, it's not pitch black, is it? There may be shades and textures of light. There may be signs of definition. You may even see red and green or little colors appear. It's not as if we took like that blackest paint on the world that absorbs all light and there's just nothing. There's still something, even when we perceive it as nothing, there's still always something there. We do this with the five senses meditation. When we get to the eyes, we say sometimes there's nothing, but even when there's nothing, there's still something. Texture, shape, swirls of light, colors, things like that. So don't beat yourself up so bad. So when we're meditating and we're doing this, and I say visualize a nice path ahead, sense it, feel it, know you're on that path, and you can imagine yourself moving it. You don't have to see it. And that's for all of you because that's a very hard thing to do. When I get true visual, I hate that word. When I get true visualizations in my mind's eye, when I get real imagery, that's because I'm meditating for about 40 minutes. Always once I'm meditating and I get about the 20-minute mark, after that, things start opening up. I start seeing the swirls of light and the colors, and I'll start seeing literal physical objects, cars, and things like that relative to what's going on, whether they're past imagery, future imagery, things like that, or just things that I've experienced in celestial travel. You'll start to see things. So meditation is the key that unlocks many doors, but we've got to start at the beginning. You've got to learn how to sit, ground yourself, be comfortable with your body, the motions, the thoughts, and all that. And we'll start getting into that space in between. I promise you. Can you guide someone to visit the astral realm? 1001%. Remember, the astral realm is going to be something that's inside of you. And many spiritualists will want you to believe differently, like it's a place we can all go and dance together. But even Robert Monroe, the founder and father of astral projection, the founder of the Monroe Institute, the world's largest research facility on astral projection, has never, ever, 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 ever been able to astral project with another person and have the same experiences. To even go one step further, there are no two people on the planet who have ever astral projected into the astral realm and had the same experience with each other. And if they say they are, Okay, so it just doesn't happen because it's happening within. But yes, to answer your question, I can guide you into the astral realm. I can guide you into the celestial stream, which is a true, authentic place that will enable you to travel to other worlds, dimensions, planets, have visitations with beings, and you're all safe and proper. Yes, this is something I do and we will do. I don't know how many people are watching right now, but you'll all be able to tap the screen and give me hearts if this is something that you want me to do. I was originally going to do it for this Friday, but I'd probably do it for next Friday so there's more time. I was going to set up a Friday night event live on TikTok, and we would stream it everywhere else at the same time. But a live event doing my third eye activation, my true third eye meditation, which is very similar in some ways to astral projection because you are truly activating your third eye and you are seeing incredible visuals. Or we can do an astral projection meditation. I would prefer to do the third eye one first because it really opens you up to experiencing things like that better. So I'll make that decision. So if that's something you would like me to do, I can set up that event for next Friday night, and we would do it live on all these platforms. So let me know. Tap your screen. Tap your screen. Tap your screen. If you want me to do a third eye activation session, all about the third eye, all about this hand technique. No hearts on the screen. Okay, doesn't matter. So we won't do it. There you go. And that there you go. See, as soon as I say we won't do it, that changes. Okay, thank you. There you go. Okay, so I'll look at my schedule for next Friday. I'll pick a good time, 8 p.m. New York time. To thank you so much. Pink hearts. Thank you so much. I will look at my schedule and set that up. And it would probably be for around on Friday night. I would say like 8 o'clock is probably a pretty good time. 8 o'clock New York time. And we will do that. But as far as the astral realm meditation, that's more in line with just doing a kind of a guided meditation. So I will do that in one of these just daily sessions. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Maybe I'll do that for Thursday. Because Friday is the weekly wrap up where we answer, questions and stuff like that. You ask questions and we do a meditation. Tomorrow, I already know what I was planning to do tomorrow, so we'll do that. But Thursday we'll do a one on the astral realm. Okay, that'll be good. And I will guide you guys. I will show you, give you that kind of tool and technique on how to guide yourself into the astral realm. It's a great technique that I use, and it was developed a long time ago. I can't really take credit for it. I just kind of fit it into our own, modern kind of setting and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely will. I don't know if that's a question. Let's see. I have a like block. I have already like too much. Well, then that's exactly why you should be meditating every day. Sitting in silence, no judgments, no expectations, just closing your eyes, focusing on your breath and letting your life and those thoughts and emotions present themselves, and just remember you're safe. It's not then, it's not then, it's now. You're here, you're just observing. And you're not only observing the thoughts. Let me just say that. You're not only observing the thoughts, you are also observing the emotions that come with it. And that's what tomorrow is all about. I tried a couple of times, but not a solid technique. I don't know why it jumbles up the text like that sometimes on the chat on here. I don't know why it does that. I'd like a third eye meditation, but won't be available next Friday. That's okay. That's okay, because what I will do is, as I mentioned, it will be live on all of my social media outlets. And as soon as we are done, it will be immediately available on one of those social media outlets. And another of those social media outlets, the only place it will not immediately be available is TikTok. And that's because I can't upload more than 10 minutes. So unfortunately, even today, when we're done here on TikTok, and that's it. This is it. This video won't be seen on TikTok. You'll have to go to, I'm sorry, I'm pointing down, one of the other two social media outlets, and you can find all of my links, my personal website, all my social media outlets by clicking that little picture of me and going to my profile and clicking on that link right there. And while you're there, you can also download my first book for free. I uploaded it to Google Drive, just a PDF, no email collection, no data collection, no money. It's called The Book of New Light, 55 questions channeled out to the source, and the answers will change your life, and you can read the book within 2 hours. Other than that, everyone, thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for allowing me the time to connect with you. Thank you for allowing me the time to sit with you. And thank you for letting me guide you into a meditation today. I will see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Thank you. You are more than welcome. And remember, stay light, stay bright, and be that beacon of hope in these dark times, my friends. You got this. I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.